Well, that wasn't the best start. Capitals fall in the opener, Penguins 4-0. Not a good showing by the Capitals. It's what I expected out of the Capitals, to be honest, coming into the season. They showed me the team I thought we would get. However, still unfortunate. You still get your hopes up. Home opener, you get the jitters, you get the excitement. The Capitals had it too, and they just couldn't deliver. They had a decent start to the game. The first period was good. They had good movement, crisp passes. They had some good offensive zone time. A lot of the things Carberry has been talking about. However, clearly it wasn't good enough. The big issue for me in the first period that I think started to get shown was the lack of goal scorers we have on the team. We really don't have anybody to put the puck in the net. Aside from Ovi, yes, I still think he can do that, but he's not going to be able to do that playing with Backstrom and Oshie. That line is not going to cut it. I said it in preseason, it's still not looking good. They're old. They can't do what they used to do. I think they're going to get broken up permanently within a week. That line cannot keep going. They cannot do enough. They just can't do what they used to do. It's unfortunate, but we're here. We need to get Ovi a different winger if you want to keep Backstrom up there. Even if you take Backstrom off and put like Strome or Kuznetsov up, you still got to find a different winger. That's not going to work out. The second line, McMichael, that would have been nice for him to get that one great chance he had when he kind of came in, dangled a few guys, ripped it off the post. That would have set the tone for his season and ours too, in a way. Might have led to more confidence on the team. Maybe Ovi gets the breakaway goal. Even then, that's only 2 goals. We're still down by a goal and then 2 by the end of the game. It still wouldn't have been enough. It would have been nice to see him get it. However, McMichael kind of showed me what I've seen previously from him, and that is just the inability to do anything at an above NHL caliber level, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure what we're going to do with him. Quickly, I will say Wilson and Kuzi both look good. I like what I see from them. Nothing to really say negatively about him. Wilson is completely back to the Wilson we know and love, which is fantastic. McMichael, though, I'm content, even if he doesn't produce, just leaving him on that second line to figure it out. I don't think it matters if we end up losing a couple games because of it. We're not a cup contender. Big picture, I just don't think it matters. The coaching staff, I don't think would agree with me, though. So it's going to be interesting to see what they want to do if he doesn't start producing. I don't know if you want him to be lower in the lineup. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what to do with the team. Personally, quick thoughts on how we could fix it. I think you definitely... I'll wait because the fourth line plays a part in it. The third line was okay. Phillips, I don't know how much we're expecting the goals in the AHL to transfer to the NHL. You keep hearing about it. 2-time 30-goal seasons in the AHL. That's not going to transfer 1-to-1 to the NHL. He did have some good chances, though. He had a good shot. So I do think he's going to be fine. It's just when the top line can't produce like a top line should produce, you're going to just inevitably get down more on the depth of the team if they can't handle the weight. Might not be fair, but it is the way it is. Overall, though, I do like that third line we have, especially Milano and Strome. I love them. They're great players. They're not young guys, but young-ish, like 26, 27. So for the next few years, we got 2 really solid pieces of a team at least, which is nice. And then you get to the fourth line, which didn't do a whole lot of anything. I don't know what I expected out of them. Not much. Dowd definitely carried it like I thought he would. Playing on a line with Mantha and Malenstein, I don't know what you're expecting to A, get out of Dowd, and B, get out of the line as a whole. Mantha, they're clearly just playing because he makes a lot of money. I don't care. Sit him. Like, we don't need him on the team, and Malenstein, we don't need him on the team either. He's 25. What are we expecting this guy to blossom into here? He clearly doesn't have much stick handling talent at an NHL level. Again, I'm fine with them coming up a game here and there, injury reserve for like the bottom 6. I like him on Hershey. On the Capitals, I don't think he's going to be a good NHL player moving forward. Why do we even play him? what I'd like to see quick out of game one, going into the next game, take Mantha off, put Protas on the fourth line. I'd like to see him even higher up in the lineup, but I don't think they'll do that. I'll take the fourth line. Move Oshie all the way down. Go Oshie, Dowd, Protas. Dowd and Protas will be able to kind of offset the lack of Oshie's speed, which I think could be good. And then, like, bring Miro up. Put Miro on the top line. Screw it. Develop him. Let's go. Why not? Why not just commit fully to the young youth movement and put him up there? We have him on the top line, McMichael second line. We don't really have a third line youngin, but then you got Protas in there. All of a sudden, now I can actually buy into this movement they're trying to preach to us. But only having one young guy in, and then a fourth line who can't do jack, and a guy on the top line who can't skate well, we're just going to be the exact same team from last season, except not even what we could be, because we're not going to be even developing talent to the potential we could be in the meantime, which is what I think we should do. I think regardless of what we do, we're going to end up around where we were last season. We may as well do it developing young talent. The game completely got away in the second and third period. I don't exactly know what happened. Some guys, some coverage lacking, some turnovers. We lost our legs, I thought. We weren't as quick. And just overall, I think the bigger picture here is we didn't have the top-end talent to carry us to a win. And that's going to continue to happen. Defensively, Carlson, he is by far the best player on the team this season. He is unbelievable, back to being what you'd expect out of John Carlson. So happy to see it. I wish it was on a better team so we could truly see what he's capable of, but he is in phenomenal shape. He has aged maybe the best out of all of our guys, which I would not have guessed years ago. Sandin overall was fine. However, my God, that goal, the Ovi turnover, yes, bad turnover by Ovi. Sandin, why? What are you doing, man? Come on. Yo, this is going to be an interesting team. Having Ovechkin and Sandin out there at the same time, a lot of games, is going to make for some very interesting and frustrating plays. Yeah, get ready for that. Ferravari was okay. I totally give him a pass. He only played 2 games in the preseason, I want to say. 1 for sure. Might have gotten to 2. So I give him a game to get back into it. And he didn't have a bad game. He just didn't show up too much. He wasn't doing too much offensively. He wasn't rushing in like he can. Jensen, similar reason. He missed some time due to, I don't even know what it was, personal reasons in the preseason. Again, he looked okay. TVR, okay. I'm still really high on Ferravari, Sandin going into the future, though. Keep on playing them top 4 minutes. Run them out there. Yes, we're going to have some blunders from Sandin, although I do think he is better overall defensively than last season. The future is bright with those two. The future is bright for the left side of our D-core going forward. And on the third pair, Johansson, I feel the exact same way I do about Malmstein. Why are we playing him now? Are you kidding me? He's 25. What are we expecting a 25-year-old to blossom into? Screw it. He's done. Move on. Bring Alexiev up. Put him on the team. He's a couple years younger, 23. In 2 years, when he's at Johansson's age, imagine him with like 2 years of full-time NHL experience under his belt to continue to develop in the NHL and get comfortable in the NHL. I don't know why we don't do that. It frustrates me to no end. This team almost grasped where they were at the end of last season and then in the beginning of the offseason, and it looks like they've kind of lost it and tricked themselves into believing we're a good team again. We're not. Get over it. Overall, not a great game. I think this was a great showcase, however, on what is to come for the team. Not a lot of offense, which I think is really going to kill us, especially on the forward group. You saw the defense jumping in a ton. That's definitely going to be part of the Capitals game plan. We don't have the talent up front anymore. I don't know what we're going to do about it. I'm going to keep watching, of course. Going to keep making these. We love the Capitals. We play Calgary Monday at home. Can't wait for that. Let's get it. Go Caps.